Peter Griffin has survived more life-ending disasters than a video game character with infinite respawns, from explosions, falls, and strokes to fistfights with poultry the size of compact cars. And somehow, he walks away every time with nothing but a groan and that iconic knee grab. So today, we're diving into the 7 moments Peter should have absolutely, definitely, without question died, but yeah, he didn't. Number 7, the fair shootout with Quagmire. At number 7, we have the moment Peter Griffin learned that just joking doesn't usually involve pulling a gun on your best friend. Peter shoots Quagmire as a prank, because in Peter's mind, comedy lives somewhere between physical harm and emotional trauma. Naturally, Quagmire is horrified and the friendship shatters instantly. And then comes the karma. Beautiful, poetic, fully loaded karma, because Peter decides to offer himself to Quagmire, trying to restore their friendship because it's all about being fair, even if it is shooting each other like nothing, right? But when it comes to handing over the gun, Peter just doesn't let go, because in his mind, he would offer it only to get rejected by Quagmire and they would be friends again, happily ever after. And if that actually happens, yeah, no. Quagmire snatches the gun only for Peter to get into a tussle, and that's when a shot fires. Who does it? Well, the guy behind them, Joe. Tired of Peter pretending to be magnanimous, he simply shoots, and before Peter can say his part, another shot fires. This time by Quagmire himself as he blows up Peter's head. It's justice, chaos, and quahog therapy. And Peter, defying every medical law known to science, somehow doesn't die. Instead, we cut to one of the funniest, most absurdly wholesome endings ever, with Lois gently pushing Peter in a wheelchair, the sky glowing orange behind them like some inspirational movie. And Peter, riddled with bullets yet glowing with delusion, smiles and says, "We're all friends again." He survives a point-blank firing squad, and all he learned was friendship is magic. Number 6, Peter and fireworks. At number 6, Peter Griffin proves once again that common sense is optional. First up, we have when Peter decides fireworks are better when strapped to himself. Like a human rocket. He ties them all over his body, lights them up, and blasts himself into the sky. Somehow, by pure cartoon miracle, he doesn't explode into confetti. He just soars and lands, probably wondering why everyone else isn't cheering. Then there's the classic 4th of July disaster. Peter gets his hands too close to fireworks and loses all his fingers. Doctors, logic, and decency would call that fatal, but nope. Next episode, he's back, fingers fully intact, grinning like nothing happened. Fireworks don't kill Peter Griffin. Physics doesn't kill Peter Griffin. Probability and common sense all get politely ignored. And that's the thing. Peter doesn't just survive these disasters, he thrives in them. Explosions, missing body parts, and jet-propelled misadventures? Just another day in Quahog. Number 5, Peter having a McStroke. At number 5, Peter Griffin proves that gluttony is a contact sport. He walks into a burger joint and inhales 30 burgers in one sitting. No chewing, no moderation. Within minutes, his body taps out. He suffers a full-on stroke. Face drooping, words slurred, limbs refusing to cooperate. Peter's body screams, "Enough, buddy, stop!" Any normal human? Dead, hospitalized, maybe regretting every life choice ever. Peter Griffin? Yeah, he shrugs it off like a Tuesday inconvenience. He recovers completely in record time with 0 consequences. No diet, no life lesson, just Peter probably ordering fries on the way home. It's the perfect mix of absurdity and irony, with the universe clearly saying, "You can't kill this man, go ahead, try again." And honestly, that's why we love watching him survive, because only Peter could speedrun a stroke and come out grinning. Number 4, Peter with a deer. At number 4, Peter Griffin proves once again that nature has a twisted sense of humor. So Peter goes hunting, you know, the normal suburban dad pastime, and spots a lone deer drinking peacefully. He raises his rifle, ready for the perfect shot, imagining a heroic story for his next Dad of the Year award. But Peter underestimated the deer mafia. Suddenly, a group of deer appears, each wielding bats like tiny antlered mobsters. Before Peter can say bang, he's surrounded, pummeled, and utterly overpowered by the woodland wildlife. And of course, Peter survives. Bones bent, pride shattered, dignity somewhere lost in the forest, he staggers home like a man who has learned nothing. It's absurd, it's hilarious. And it's classic Peter. With the universe punching and reality slapping him, he somehow lives to tell the tale. Number 3. The skydiving disaster. At number 3, Peter has once again proved that gravity, spikes, and common sense are mere suggestions to him. He decides skydiving is a good idea because why not risk your life for fun? And leaps out of the plane with all the confidence of a man who's survived multiple murders, explosions, and deer beatdowns, just for everything to go predictably wrong. He lands and somehow impales himself on a building. Doctors, logic, and decency would call that fatal. Reality? Peter shrugs it off. Peter is impaled but has the leisure of exclaiming that he's on the Eiffel Tower only to realize it's Las Vegas. And it has never been kinder, with Peter being never more absurdly lucky. It's hilarious, horrifying, and impossible. The classic Peter Griffin. And as always, the universe just lets him walk away. Number 2. Birthday disaster. At number 2, Peter Griffin proves that parenting your child is a life-threatening adventure. Chris somehow ends up holding a gun because in Quahog, logic is optional. He's supposed to stop a criminal, but of course his brain takes a hard left into absurdity. Instead of aiming at the bad guy, Chris points it at his own father because Peter forgot his birthday. Yes, that's right. A literal firearm aimed at Peter Griffin, all because he couldn't remember a cake and candles. Any normal parent would just get a lecture or maybe an eye roll. Peter? He gets shot with no questions asked. The criminal gets the gun, Peter lives on as always, and Quahog remains perfectly insane. It's absurd, darkly funny, but it's classic Peter, getting shot at by his own kid and walking away like nothing happened. Number 1. The iconic chicken fight. At number 1, Peter Griffin proves once and for all that friendships can survive total catastrophic destruction, just barely. It all starts with a simple check, a coupon. Peter gets into a minor argument with Ernie the giant chicken. Minor? Ha! That's Quahog speak for a world-ending, physics-defying brawl. Buildings crumble, cars explode, and somewhere in the chaos, Peter is smashed through walls, blown up, and launched like a human missile, all while maintaining his trademark grin. The fight spans multiple episodes, defying logic, death, and the entire concept of mortality. Peter should have died 1,000 times over, bones shattered, internal organs liquefied, and still, he survives. By the end, he somehow strolls away, battered but victorious, proving one thing: Peter Griffin is cartoon invincible. Every bruise, every broken limb, every impossible explosion just adds to the legend. And that's why the chicken fight is the ultimate reminder that in Quahog, death is optional, but chaos is mandatory. Peter Griffin has survived explosions, bullets, wildlife beatdowns, strokes, impalements, and even his own child's poor aim. So which of these disasters had you laughing or questioning reality? Drop them in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more chaos and Quahog level insanity.